welcome to my channel. My name is Tyree and I'm here with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I learned to sew my own mask. I am just going to go ahead and get right into the video. I have a piece of fabric here. This is the only color that I have in this particular fabric, so it's like a brown, but I'm just using it as an example. This is 10 inches by 15. It's not perfect, but it's close enough. So I have this fabric and then I have two 6-inch pieces of elastic band. So the first thing that we want to do is match up our 10-inch side. So I'm going to take this and fold it over. And then what we're going to do is actually sew the 10-inch opening here and then go from there. I'm going to sew about 3 to 4 inches down, leave an opening, and then another 3 to 4 inches down for this part. We want to leave the opening because that's going to be the middle of our mask where we can put in a filter if necessary. Now, I'm not a professional or an expert. I also just learned. I'm a beginner myself, so just bear with me. If you have any questions, leave them down below in the comment section. Okay, so basically you should have something that looks like this. We're gonna take the opening and go like this because now we are going, and this is the hole, by the way, this is the hole that we're gonna use to insert any filters. But now we are going to sew on the actual elastic bands. We're gonna take our elastic bands and we're gonna put them in the top corner. So it is good to definitely have a pair of tweezers because what I'm going to do is I have to sew each corner first, and then like I'll have to pull the elastic down a little bit so that it can go to this corner, and then I run the sewing machine across that as well. So I just kind of do each corner at a time. Be careful not to get the elastic band caught in the stitching. You only want to just get the top part. So if it helps, probably just have a little bit of it showing. So I only left out a little edge, if you can see that, a little edge of it. So I'm gonna get the sewing machine. So I have both ends of this sewn with the elastic band in the corner. So now we're gonna go into the hole that we have and just flip it inside out. And if you find your elastic bands, you can just gently pull the corners out. That also helps to get it out. So now you see where we have the hole here, and that's where we can actually put our filter. Some people are putting paper towels there and some people actually have the material. I'm going to show you guys how to add pleats as well. I'm just going to fold down about a 1/2 inch, and I'm just doing 2 pleats, so it's going to be, you know, just 1 fold and then 2 folds. So I'm going to fold down about a 1/2 inch, and that's what I'm just going to iron because if I do that, then it's going to give me more like a guide to follow as I'm actually sewing down the pleats. It's probably not the best idea that I'm just ironing on this table, but I'm just doing the best I can with what I got. I really wish I had a better color to actually do, but the brown is going to have to work. And honestly, I can open up a, you know, a melanin mask shop. But this is what the pleats are going to basically look like. So we're just going to do one last step, which is to actually sew down the edges so that everything can stay in place, and we're finished. Alright, so I've, this isn't the best job. You can see like the stitching is all over the place, but as I stated in the beginning, I'm not a professional, and I'm just doing what I learned. So I'm just gonna cut off the edges, the leftover threading, and it's ready to go. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. The more I practice, the better I'll get at it. I did struggle a lot with my sewing machine. It kept unthreading and I kept having to stop doing what I was doing and focus on threading the machine. But yeah, so this is the mask that has the elastic bands. Also it has the hole here where you can put in your filter, and then also it stretches. So that's how it will look. The reason why I actually wanted to make one of these is because I did do the method where you actually fold in like a scarf and you put in your ponytail holders. And when I tell you I cannot breathe with that type of scarf material, it was really hard. And I went into the store, I needed to go grocery shopping. I went into the store with one of those scarf masks and I could not breathe through it. So I had to let my nose, you know, basically peek out of it a little bit, which puts myself in danger as well as other people. But I promise you I'm not sick, but still, it's just the principle of it. So I wanted to actually learn how to go ahead and make one. And luckily I had these things at home. So if you have a sewing machine at home and like a spare t-shirt or anything that has good material that will hold up, then I would definitely recommend that you do this. And if you don't have the elastic band, you can at least still use the ponytail holders, or you can do the ones where they where you have material that basically just ties in the back. It doesn't have to be the elastic. But I hope this was a great help. This was the best I can do. I'm sorry it's not perfect. However, it's just something that I need right now as I'm going grocery shopping on the days that I have to. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will be back with more DIY videos in the future.